My name's Eric Welander. Welcome back to my channel. So you might have noticed as you start to get into smart home tech that the cost can quickly add up. Now today we're going to talk about Aqara, where if you buy one of Aqara's hubs, you get access to a whole range of accessories at more affordable prices. Now if you've watched some of my recent videos on Thread, you're probably thinking, wait Eric, what about Thread and getting rid of smart home hubs? Well, comments on those videos are full of you guys complaining about how Thread accessories aren't available or are sold out where you live, and how there are still missing product categories without Thread support, like motion sensors and smart switches, at least at the time of filming this. And that's where Aqara comes in. They're a large smart home company selling in many countries, and while hubs might be on their way out, arguably, I bet that way out will take a lot longer than you might think. I think it will be at least 5 years before hubs are not part of your smart home, even if you have a growing number of devices that don't need a hub and hopefully use Thread. And while I don't think Zigbee, the wireless frequency that Aqara uses, is as good as Thread, it's still a lot better than Wi-Fi for smart home devices. Now, shelling out around $60 for an Aqara hub doesn't just get you a plastic box on your smart home network. If you get their M2 hub, it actually acts as a security system fully accessible in Apple HomeKit. This can be great for building your own security system in Apple HomeKit that doesn't include monthly service fees. The M2 hub also comes with an IR blaster. You can use the Aqara app to train this to send signals to a TV, AV equipment, a fan, or anything else that's controlled using an infrared remote. This is also Aqara's newest and most advanced hub with Ethernet and the ability to connect up to 128 devices. For $10 less at $49, you can get the Aqara M1S hub. This also includes a colored light and a bigger speaker than the M2. The speaker is nice for using as a security system since it can do that just like an M2 hub. I also find the light to be handy as a night light or as a status light for other automations. For example, if the laundry machine vibration sensor stops detecting vibration, turn the light blue to show that the laundry's done. The M1S also supports up to 128 connected devices, whereas the original M1 only supported 32. For a little more than the M2 at around $75, you can get the Aqara G2H camera. This supports Apple's HomeKit Secure Video, and if you set it up through the Aqara app, it can also act as your Aqara hub. It doesn't have the security system features that the other hubs have, but it still supports Zigbee 3.0. If you want to use Aqara software to record video instead of Apple's HomeKit Secure Video, you can trigger recordings when an Aqara sensor detects something, like a door opening. So speaking of sensors, what kind of accessories can you connect to your Aqara hub? Well, beyond the security system without monthly service fees, sensors are the real place where Aqara can save you money. Each additional one of their base sensors costs around $20. This means if you hope to put door sensors on all the doors in your home or have lots of motion sensors, the savings will quickly pay for the hub compared to if you bought similar sensors from another company. Beyond the door and motion sensors, Aqara makes leak sensors. These are triggered when water touches the metal pins on the bottom. This could save you more money than anything if it happens to detect a leak before you get lots of water damage in your home. And again, at about $20 each, they're easy to put around your home in potential leak areas. Aqara vibration sensors are also a hidden gem. This appears as a motion sensor in Apple HomeKit for automation there. Instead of detecting motion, it detects vibration, maybe from a running appliance or your chair. You can also use the Aqara app with this sensor to detect tilt. This way you can get notifications in the Aqara app when your mailbox opens. Aqara recently sent me their new TVOC air quality sensor. This costs a little more, but it comes with an e-ink display that shows the current values along with air quality, temperature, humidity, and it's meant all to be used inside, of course. I keep mine here in the basement studio where things can get kind of cold. If the fancy screen and air quality aren't important to you, Aqara also sells a temperature sensor for around $20. Just below that, in my basement, I use one of Aqara's buttons. These are another great tool to mount places, and the actions can be controlled inside Apple's Home app. I use mine to turn on and off the lights for my unboxing and product setup. Last year, speaking of switches, I reviewed Aqara's smart switches that go in the wall. These worked great for me in my son's room, so I went out and bought a second one for our twins' room. Now, it's important to note that other than this switch, all of the hubs and accessories I have from Aqara I received completely free of charge with no strings attached. One of the downsides I did see with upgrading from my initial Aqara M1 hub to the new M2 was that Aqara doesn't make it easy to move accessories from one hub to another. I just wish there was a transfer button. As far as I can tell, you basically have to remove and re-add the accessory to the new hub. Right now, I'm just still using my old M1 hub for those existing accessories. You can tell on a lot of these sensors from Aqara that the plastic isn't the nicest quality. That probably won't matter at all. They look nice from a distance, but they are definitely prone to scratching and they don't feel as nice in the hand as maybe other accessories. One other question you might have is, who is Aqara anyways? Well, Aqara is a global smart home brand started in 2017 when the smart home manufacturing company Lumi United, based in China, decided they wanted a new brand of their own. They started selling the products worldwide, and in 2019, Apple started carrying their products in their Apple stores in mainland China, and they also launched in the US on Amazon. Just recently, they also announced that you'll be able to get Aqara products in Apple stores across Europe, alongside the existing ways to get Aqara products in Europe. Now, Aqara also just arrived on Amazon in the UK. If you're interested in learning more about Aqara's smart switches that I use, which have dual paddle options and don't need a neutral wire, which is great here in the US for older homes, check out this video I did that's linked somewhere on the screen. Thanks again so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.